미국의 메인주는 트럼프 대통령이 트랜스젠더 여성의 여성 스포츠 참여를 금지하는 행정명령을 따르지 않겠다고 선언한 주입니다. 펜본디 장관은 거구의 남성 살인자를 그가 여성이라 주장한다고 여성 교도소에 수감시킨 것에 분노합니다.
They allowed a 6'1", 245 giant man who had violently murdered his parents with a knife and the family dog, serving life in prison, and he chose to identify as a woman. So guess where he's being housed? In a female prison in Maine.
General Bondi, I wanted to ask if there's other states that you're focused on. Which ones are next for these types of abuses, including men and women's prisons?
Well, first we're looking at, for this, we're looking at Minnesota, we're looking at California, we're looking at many, many states, but they are the top two that should be on notice because we've been communicating with them. And just like Maine, we're not going out there, we don't want to be suing people, we want them to comply with the law. And that's what we're doing. We have given them opportunity, Maine, an opportunity over and over again. The Department of Education, HHS, they went and sat down with them in person, multiple meetings, and got nowhere. So now this is where we are because they refuse to protect young women in their state. So yes, Minnesota, California, multiple states. As far as prisons, had nothing to do with Title IX. We took away funding from Maine as well. We decided to go a different direction in our grants. Because we saw one reason they allowed a 6'1", 245 giant man who had violently murdered his parents with a knife and the family dog, serving life in prison, and he chose to identify as a woman. So guess where he's being housed? In a female prison in Maine. So therefore, my office, we don't want to give any more money to the Department of Corrections in Maine if that's how they're going to act. We're going a different direction in our funding.